You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken Tech for your ears.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into some really interesting shifts happening in the world of DevOps. Lots of movement recently.
Indeed. We've been seeing some key developments, and the plan today is to, pull out the really practical stuff. What can you actually use?
Exactly, cut through the noise. So let's start with observability, specifically AI's role. Amazon CloudWatch Logs Insights, it's now using generative AI.
That's right. It helps generate queries just from natural language, and it can even summarize findings across different log sources.
Which sounds incredibly useful for speeding up log correlation. No more hours spent just trying to piece things together manually, right?
Precisely. It gets you to the insights much, much faster.
Yeah.
But, that raises another point. Monitoring isn't just about HTTP anymore. What about other critical services?
Good question. Like databases or message queues.
Exactly those. Grafana Cloud Synthetic Monitoring now has TCP checks, so you can monitor those non-HTTP services directly on specific ports. It's a neat way to cover potential blind spots. Okay, that makes sense. And we actually have a real-world example of the impact observability can have. Zeta, the banking platform.
Oh yeah, that was impressive.
They cut their incident response time by, over 80%?
From like 30 minutes down to under 5, that's huge.
It really is. And they built their system on Amazon OpenSearch service. Just shows the power of having that visibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that kind of visibility and speed
That-
often relies on modern infrastructure underneath, which kind of leads us nicely into deployment and development changes.
Okay, what's happening there?
Well, in the Kubernetes world, the Volume Attributes class API in v1.34 is now generally available.
All right, and what does that mean practically?
It means more dynamic control over volume attributes. You can modify things on the fly and even enforce quotas on persistent volume claims. More granular control for platform teams.
Ah, okay. Giving teams more fine-grained power over storage. Interesting. And for developers specifically, anything new hitting that makes life easier?
Definitely. This one's pretty exciting. Cloudflare workers now support Node.js applications directly
Oh, wow. So you can take existing Express.js or Koa apps.
and deploy them globally.
Yeah.
With zero cold starts, automatic scaling, it really lowers the barrier for using serverless with code you already have.
That sounds like a game changer for a lot of teams.
It could be. And speaking of development practices, look at Lyft. They finished this huge multi-year migration to Kotlin for their Android app.
Right, I saw that. They even built custom tooling, didn't they?
Yeah, a lint check to actually block new Java code during CI. That's serious commitment to standardizing and, future-proofing their mobile development.
It really shows a dedication to that unified tech stack idea. Okay, so we've got smarter observability, more flexible infrastructure, easier deployments. How does this tie into building internal platforms?
Well, it highlights a common issue. A lot of internal development platforms, or IDPs, seem to have this front-end blind spot.
Front-end blind spot, what do you mean?
It means the platform might be great for back-end services, but front-end teams still end up rebuilding the same components or fighting with infrastructure setup repeatedly.
Ah, okay. So it creates this drag, this sort of tax on productivity.
Exactly. It's being called the engineering productivity tax. It just underscores the need for IDPs to think holistically, covering the full stack, including the front-end experience.
That makes a lot of sense. You need to support the whole development flow. And what about reliability, ensuring these complex systems stay up?
Right. On that front, Airbnb's Impulse framework is interesting. It's about decentralized load testing.
Decentralized, so individual teams can run their own tests.
Precisely. They can generate synthetic load, mock dependencies, really stress test their own services without needing a central bottleneck or complex coordination. Puts the power back in the team's hands.
Putting systems through their paces, team by team. I like it. Wow, okay, so quite a bit happening across the board. AI in logs, easier serverless platform thinking.
It's definitely a dynamic space. Lots of focus on automation, developer empowerment, and reliability. Continuous improvement is key.
Absolutely. This has been a great run-through, maybe something folks listening to The Vocal Technologist can apply.
Hope so. It's all about staying proactive.
So as you think about all this, here's something to consider. Where might your team have a blind spot? Maybe it's an observability. Maybe it's that front-end tax on your internal tools. How could addressing that proactively boost your productivity? Something to mull over.
Spoken Tech for your ears.